Ladies and gentlemen, Behind the Line proudly presents to you another exciting edition of the Woke! Turning on the Woke. This episode is brought to you by the Woke Army. Are you a lonely man looking for purpose? Are you a woke white woman looking for a healthy way to express your uncontrollable rage? If you want to be highly trained by Captain Barney, sign up today to join the Woke Army. The Woke Army is proud to train professional agitators and paid propagandists. Unlike the American Army, the Woke Army is proud to have a policy of please ask, do tell, which means all identifiers are allowed to openly express their chosen gender identity. If you want to participate in the carnage that you see on TV, sign up today for the Woke Army. Auntie Sam wants you for the Woke Army. This is what happens. This is what happens every single time. The woke always turn on the woke. What you saw in the clip to open this video, that was a group of elderly wanker spankers shutting down a Target location in Minneapolis this weekend. As you saw in the clip, Target was shut down so the woke chorus could perform the timeless classics. We the people stand together. When did Heath become Heather? The wanker is spanked in any weather. Yesterday afternoon, hundreds of woke protesters invaded a Target in Minneapolis and terrified potential customers with their incessant singing, along with their unbelievable stench from not having bathed. If I had to guess, some Target employees were likely involved in this unwanted protest over the weekend. A week or so ago, low-level employees at Target, they sent a letter to the CEO. They wanted management to know they were mad. What had them so upset? Are they upset with their minimum wage salaries? Are they frustrated because their weekly paycheck is consumed by the cost of health insurance, which is a complete ripoff? Are they unsatisfied with their current working conditions? No, and no. Employees at Target are pissed off because the display of Chad Thundercock modeling tuck-friendly bathing suits has been removed. Target employees are outraged because the company has abandoned the laws of diversity. They're also mad because Target refuses to ban individual ICE agents from shopping at their stores. What the hell are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to ask for federal ID for every customer entering the store? Are they supposed to hire highly trained security to run background and employment checks on every customer? Target has lost 44% of its value in the last 5 years. I can't imagine that entire locations being overrun by woke protesters is good for business. I highly doubt women want to shop at Target while being bombarded by a chorus of identifiers who can't identify a toothbrush. My question is, where in the hell were the cops? Why was this crowd of aging white fossils allowed to completely take over a Target location? Which, by the way, have you ever wondered why a lot of these peaceful protests suddenly consist mostly of white people? Don't make the mistake of thinking this is a coincidence. Don't make the mistake of thinking that woke white women suddenly convince their husbands to leave the hunting stand on a Saturday afternoon to come down to the local Target and sing worship songs to George Floyd. The organizers of this anti-American movement, they are trying to make these anti-ICE protests more relatable to the average white American. And I hate to even call it a protest because What this really is an insurrection. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. So we get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Forest Natural. Nothing is more important than your health. Think about what I do here every day. Something as simple as a head cold, sore throat can negatively impact my schedule. If I can't speak clearly, I can't work. Back in November, I started taking Enforce Plus from Forest Natural. Ironically enough, this has been the first winter season where I had dealt with minimal illness. Enforce Plus from Forest Natural. It is specifically designed to boost your immune system. Primary ingredient is a potent strain of Coriolis versicolor mushrooms. Now, these are not the magic mushrooms that you're thinking about, but they are damn sure magical. Coriolis versicolor mushrooms. They have been used for holistic purposes in Eastern cultures for thousands of years. The benefits of these natural immune-supporting supplements. They have been backed by hundreds of studies from Sloan Kettering Cancer Institute of New York, MD Anderson in Texas. Around 85% of customers who purchase supplements from Forest Natural, they end up buying again the following month. They offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you're not satisfied with the product, you can get your money back. So click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Start taking better care of your health today with Forest Natural. Last month, as we were covering the ongoing war zone in the Islamic Republic of Minnesota, I kept wondering why the Trumper wasn't sending in the military. Look, I've never been in the military, don't know how it works. I've damn sure never been president, so not trying to tell Don Trump how to do his job here, but with local police in Minneapolis not doing a damn thing, and ICE being constantly attacked by paid agitators, it seemed like the perfect situation to utilize the professional ass kickers in our military and have them come to Minneapolis to do what they do best, which is put boot to ass. Wouldn't be the first time the American military was used on American citizens. 1967, the military was deployed to stop riots in Detroit. 1992, the military put a quick end to the Rodney King riots in Los Angeles. Hell, just last summer, the Marines came into Los Angeles to stop the incessant protest for... I don't even remember what doofus Democrats were protesting in Los Angeles last summer. I just know the paid protesters instantly vanished as soon as they saw the Marines. The reason I thought the military should be used to end this bullshit in Minnesota, I was worried if the Trumper didn't stop it, they would perceive it as a sign of weakness, and the woke army would spread the war into other cities, which is exactly what has happened this weekend. Take a look at what happened Friday night in the People's Republic of California. Watch for yourself.
You can see an officer back there. He's alone, and they're just throwing things at him. I mean, it's just pretty incredible that these protesters have overtaken this, and there's no police. I don't see anybody here to kind of manage this crowd. Looks like they're cheering because they were able to push that officer back inside.
They swarmed a federal detention center in Los Angeles. They blocked the entrance with a dumpster that I guess they borrowed from the WNBA dump. They tried to take over a federal building in Eugene, Oregon. Now, to his credit, the Trumper has given ICE the go-ahead to defend themselves with force, but it's not their responsibility to defend federal buildings from the woke army. You know who's responsible for doing that? Local cops, state cops. You know why they're not handling it? Because their doofus governors are telling them to stand down. What we have seen the last few weeks, and if the Trumper doesn't stop it, this is what we are going to see throughout 2026. But what we have been seeing the last few weeks, these are not protests. A protest is boycotting Bud Light. A protest is boycotting Target. You guys remember those useless, meaningless No Kings protests? No kings, just queens. No kings, just queens. No Kings was a complete waste of time. It was a gathering of lonely men who had nothing else to do with their weekends besides standing on the sidewalk they had just peed on and protesting a king that does not exist. Even though I didn't agree with the No Kings protest, at least it was a protest. But what we have seen the last few weeks, these are not protests. This is an insurrection. It's a war. It's allegedly being funded by some dude named Neville Roy Singham, a communist who made billions of dollars in the free market system in America. And he's using that money to overthrow the government and hopefully implement communism. And he's doing all of this from his comfortable mansion in China. Look. I know some people are against using the Insurrection Act. I know some people don't agree with using the military on American citizens, but you can't look at these people as American citizens. This is not your next door neighbor. These are anti-Americans. This is an organized, well-funded effort to overthrow the American government. And a lot of these doofus Democrats are supporting it. Why? Did you notice that there were no riots when John Biden was president? That's right, our former fearless leader, Johnny B. Biden, wouldn't tolerate this shit. I just think it's strange that there were no riots with John Biden, but as soon as the Trumper steps back into the White House, there are riots every week. For doofus Democrats, it's all about power. For the useless idiots in the streets that they are using, it's all about money. To their credit, they have finally found gainful employment. They are there to do a job. But for the people behind it, for the people funding this anti-American garbage, it's about dismantling the free market system, the capitalist system. It's about destroying the country because they know the only way to destroy America, the only way to topple America is from within. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.